But I chose not to give up. Rather, I maintain my status quo. So whatever you are seeing everyone doing today, it's not as if it's just happening or just falling on people's laps. It's as a result of effort, keenly effort that have been submitted over years. So I'll crave your indulgence once again. Please give the best in the course of life. Give the best in the course of your search for job. Give yourself the best in the search of becoming an entrepreneur of your choice. But not even an entrepreneur. At the time, they will ask to know what your profile is. Yes, you won't just be talking to people, I can do this, I can do that. You can also profile it. And once that is well profiled, using the go bear, Ninja, be rest assured you get the best out of it. And they will tinker you well and put you out there. So, gentlemen and ladies, thank you so much for the time here. I appreciate so much. And please continue to be what we need you to be. Thank you.
Please, you can do better, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, real quick, I would like to introduce our next speaker. He is a dynamic professional artist, Dr. Bernard Sunday. He is a dynamic professional at his intersection of technology and education with proven expertise in AI and education with proven expertise in AI, data science, and STEM education at TechQuest STEM Academy. He is actively involved in program development, grant proposal writing, and partnership engagement for especially EdTech projects, helping to bridge the digital gender gap and promote inclusive education across Nigeria. His work supports national and continental goals around digital literacy, workforce readiness, and tech-based social impact. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I make welcome Dr. Bernard Nwabueze Sunday. Can you celebrate him, please?
I think you need to speak up louder. Is it better now? Yeah, better. Okay, as a way of definition, AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, according to the father of AI, McCarthy. Another definition by the Oxford Dictionary says that artificial intelligence is the theory and development of computer systems able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Another definition by IBM says that AI leverages computers and machines to mimic the problem solving and decision making capabilities of the human mind. Again, Stanford University defines AI as the study of agents that that receive precepts from the environment and perform actions. In summary, AI is just making a machine intelligent and able to do what a human being can do. A little historical background. The journey of AI did not start today. I know you started hearing about ChatGPT 3 years ago. That was not the time AI started. The journey of AI started many decades ago, starting with when John McCarthy first coined that name, AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, that was in 1956. This was followed by other early achievements like the creation of ELIZA in 1966 and the robot called Shaq again in 1966. But then it was followed by some dry seasons. So there has been several fluctuations in development of AI. AI will come up, about to shine, and something will happen, it to go down again. Nobody will talk about it again. Okay, and this is mainly caused, this dry season is mainly caused by limitations and funding cuts. These limitations are limitations in terms of computing power, because you need very high computing power to maximize the potentials of AI, and then funding cuts. So when the world is not interested in funding the projects, in funding the research into AI development will go down. So we have had such seasons before. It surged in 1956, continued in 1966, went down, and the next time we heard about AI was in the 1990s, where we saw the rise of machine learning. Again, there was another surge in the 2000s and 2010, which brought the deep learning revolution, fueled by increased computational power and vast data sets, with breakthroughs like AlexNet in 2012. Okay, and now we are in the 2020s, which is marked by exponential growth of generative AI and large language models like GPT-3 and ChatGPT, democratizing AI's creative capabilities. So the way that AI has come this time around has made everybody interested in AI. It has bamboozled everybody, and everybody is now interested in AI. That is why it is still developing, and as we speak, AI is making new grounds every day. If you are listening to the news, you will hear that Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, signed a young man of less than 30 years old. He signed on.
best. I be a different guy, and every different vibe. You know, so it's a new season. I'm about to they do big things. I be a different guy, and every different vibe. See this time they cannot see me. Now my time I go test these wings. Zumba, Zumba, Zumba. Zumba, you know say dance is super. Zumba, Zumba, Zumba.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry for that break in transmission. Can I continue?
Yes, please, you can continue.
Okay, let's dive deep immediately into the key concepts and branches of AI. The most versatile and the number one of them is machine learning. This is a subfield of AI that focuses on enabling systems to learn.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernard.
Yes, yes.
Your slides are
You are
now.
still on the first slide. Can you be moving your slide?
I'll move the slide.
Maybe you can stop sharing and share it again. Close the PowerPoint as well. Thank you, sir. Okay, it's moving now. It's moving now. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So we have machine learning. Can you hear me?
Yes, please
This is
continue.
a subfield of AI that focuses on enabling systems to learn from data. Okay, so this is like taking the machine to school and the machine will be learning, and what you teach the machine is data. Use data to teach machine. Okay, machine will now be learning from data using some without being explicitly programmed. Okay, instead of following rigid rules, machine learning algorithms identify patterns, make predictions or decisions based on the data they are trained on. We have other subfields or types of machine learning, which include supervised machine learning, which is when you feed labeled data, when you use labeled data to condition the machine to learn the data in a particular way. Then you have unsupervised learning, when you use unlabeled data. In this case, the machine learns from the data intrinsically on its own. The machine is able to identify differences based on the data, differences in the features, and is able to classify the data according to similarities in their features on its own. The machine will be learning on its own. They have reinforcement learning. This involves training agents to make sequential decisions in an environment to maximize a reward signal. So this is basically another form of almost like another form of unsupervised learning where the machine learns on its own, but it learns by trial and error. Okay, and it's trying to achieve a particular goal. When it reaches that particular goal, it is rewarded. When it misses the goal, it doesn't get the reward, and it will learn that I'm supposed to do like this so that I'll get the reward and look like this. Okay. Then another branch of AI is deep learning. Okay, a specialized area within machine learning that utilizes artificial neural network with multiple layers to learn complex representation from data. So deep learning is another aspect of machine learning, another aspect of artificial intelligence, whereby we are trying to build the computer to resemble the human neural system, the human brain. Okay, just like we have the brain and the nervous system that have neurons. So also you are conditioning it, it will now have its own neurons. It will now have its own neural network. called artificial neural network, able to mimic the same actions of the brain. Another aspect of artificial intelligence is the natural language processing, enabling computer to understand, interpret, and generate human language. Applications here include translation services, chatbots, sentiment analysis, and voice assistants. So here you train the machine to learn the language you are speaking. So the machine can now translate. If you are here, you want to do business with somebody in Hong Kong, you can easily use ChatGPT or any other machine learning language, any other NLP system to translate the language. Another aspect is computer vision. This focuses on enabling computers to see and interpret visual information from images and videos. This is crucial for applications like facial recognition, autonomous vehicles, and medical imaging. Okay, so this is simply making the computer to see. The same thing you are seeing, the computer is able to see it. And the most advanced application of computer vision, apart from the ones we have mentioned here, feature recognition, which is the ones we see in CCTV, some specialized CCTV, but the most advanced is autonomous vehicles, a situation where a vehicle is driving itself, is using computer vision. It's using computer vision to see the environment and know where to enter and where not to enter, and know how to drive, slow down when it gets to a bump, and so on and so forth. Another aspect of or branch of AI is the robotics. This one integrates AI with robotic systems to create intelligent machines capable of interacting with the physical world. This includes industrial robots, surgical robots, and autonomous drones. Presently, I have a friend that undertook a surgery and it was done by surgical robots. And you can tell that it was precisely done without any unnecessary cuts here and there. And after the surgery, the pains are not as much as it should have been. Okay, so this is another branch of artificial intelligence. Now let's look at some core processes of artificial intelligence. Like I told us, artificial intelligence is simply making the computer to behave like a human being, to have intelligence. And how do you know something that is intelligent? Number one, is able to learn. Okay, learning, acquiring information and rules for using the information. This is perhaps the most crucial aspect of modern AI, especially with the dominance of machine learning. It's about a system's ability to improve its performance on a specific task over time based on the experience or data without needing explicit for every scenario. So once you feed data on the system, the machine that has to learn will be learning on the data you have fed it. Yes. Which one can you see now? Yes, I'm on slide 7 now. All right, so I was saying that one of the things you use to know an intelligent system like a human being, is that it is able to learn, right? When a child is born, before you know, it starts learning how to say one word. Before you know it starts learning two words, how to put two words together. Before you know it, the child starts making a sentence by observing the parents, observing the siblings, observing the surroundings, speaking up things. Okay, that is exactly the way a machine that is intelligent behaves. When you hear somebody saying, "and I trained the machine," it simply means he fed a bunch of data sets on the machine, and the machine will now reiterate over that data set, go over the data set several times until it learns exactly what it is supposed to learn from that data. Okay, when it has learned optimally, you say you have succeeded in training the machine. You can now put the machine to a test, or give the machine an assignment, and based on the data you have used to train that machine to perform the task you are giving to it, so it learns. The experience here is what it has learned. Okay, it learns from data and gains its experience and improves. Another aspect of intelligence is reasoning, using rules to reach approximate or definite conclusions. Reasoning is the ability to draw logical inferences and conclusions from existing information. It involves applying logic, common sense, or learned pattern to new situations to make informed decisions or prediction, often under conditions of uncertainty. Okay, so one of the reasons why you are training your machine, one of the most important aspects of machine learning, is that you would like to know what will happen next. So you have fed the machine data. Based on the data you have fed the machine has learned. Okay? And based on what it has learned, it's able to tell you that, give you predictions. If you are talking about weather, based on previous data you have fed it, maybe data of what weather conditions in a particular geolocation for the past 50 years. After the machine has finished learning over that data, training over that data, it can now project and tell you that next year, by this day, this or this will happen. The weather will look like this. So you're able to make informed decisions. Able to know, even when we have not been to that particular date in question, a date in front, you're able to have an idea of what might be expected on that date. So you're able to make predictions. Okay, so that is the reasoning aspect of machine learning. Okay, then you have the problem solving aspect. It's intelligent when it can solve problem, right? There's a saying, there is only a tree that you will tell you will kill and it will remain standing where it is, right? But a human being, once it's threatened, it will shift. Or animals, they will shift because they have that intelligence. Or when there is a challenge, when there is a hurdle, when there is an obstacle on the way, what do? Okay? If it's an unintelligent object, it will remain there. It will remain on that obstacle, stop there. But if it's a human being or an intelligent machine, it will look for a way to maneuver that obstacle. So finding solutions to complex challenges, problem solving in AI involves finding a sequence of actions or a strategic approach to achieve a specific goal, particularly when the direct path to the solution is not immediately evident. Okay, so this often requires exploring various possibilities and evaluating their effectiveness. So when you have trained your machine and it has become intelligent, you can easily solve a lot of problems. Just throw your questions at the machine. How do I go about this? And based on its training, it will give you some good suggestions. Then you have the perception, using sensory input like vision or hearing to understand the world. Perception in AI is about enabling machines to sense their surrounding environment and interpret that sensory data in a meaningful way, much like humans use their eyes, ears, and touch to interact with the world. This allows AI to interact with and react to physical realities. So once you have trained your machine, it is able to perceive what is going on in the immediate environment and then take necessary actions for the next step. Then the last but not the least, I just summarize them. is the language understanding, which I've mentioned before. Comprehending and generating human language. This field, known as natural language processing, is dedicated to enabling AI systems to interact with humans using natural everyday language. This encompasses both understanding what is said or written and generating coherent, contextually appropriate responses. One of the best applications of this is with respect to subtitle. You can finish shooting your video as a content creator and just upload it, and using AI, you can put subtitle on it. Okay, I've talked about translation before and so on and so forth. So in general, by digitally mimicking and advancing these core human intelligence processes, AI aims to create systems that are not just sophisticated calculating machines, but truly intelligent agents capable of perceiving, learning, reasoning, and interacting with the world in increasingly nuanced and sophisticated ways. So we use these machines to do complicated tasks. Okay. Then let's talk about the importance of artificial intelligence. AI is transforming every industry and aspect of human life. I can tell you for sure. AI is involved in everything right now. Everything. Number one, let's talk about automation and efficiency. AI is unparalleled at automating repetitive, manual, and data-intensive tasks. This leads to dramatically increased efficiency and productivity across businesses, freeing up human workers to focus on more complex, creative, and strategic innovations. Okay, so AI is important because you can use AI to automate some things you used to do on a daily basis. There are some manual tasks or repetitive tasks that you can hand over to some AI, and they will be doing it for you effortlessly, so that you can focus on more creative things, focus on things that require more thinking. AI is also important for enhanced decision making. By analyzing vast data sets at speeds and scales impossible for humans, AI provides profound insights and highly accurate prediction. This empowers better data-driven decision making in diverse fields, from corporate strategy to public health policy. So when you have large data sets, when we talk about data sets, for example, ChatGPT, if you know the amount of data that was used to train ChatGPT, you know that if the whole human being on earth may not be able to read that, that is reading, it will involve many years if people are told to read about it. Okay? AI can run through large data sets. You can bring the data of the whole area, 200 plus human beings. Let's single detail about each of them, 200 plus human beings, 200 plus million human beings. And AI will run through that data within seconds. And if you ask that AI a question about individuals, it will give you accurate answers. So when you have such large data sets, for example, a company that has been in business for 50 years, and they have been keeping their data on every of their customers, keeping the data on every of their products, they can feed this data on AI system, and it will give them accurate analytics and predictions about where their business is heading to, give them advice on what to do to transform their business. So it enhances decision making. Again, AI is very good at problem solving, like we have seen before. Okay, it's uniquely positioned to tackle complex, large-scale problems that have historically defied human efforts. This includes accelerating drug discovery in healthcare. There are some drugs that, if it were left for human beings to be doing manually with trial and error, they will not be able to come up with the particular combination of ingredients and what do you call it again? Pharmacokinetic components that will knock off the antigens in the human body. Okay? But when you use AI, it can do the combinations very fast and tell you the right combinations of the ingredients to use. This includes accelerating drug discovery in healthcare, detecting sophisticated financial fraud, optimizing energy grids to combat climate change, and even modeling complex biological systems. AI's ability to process and find patterns in immense data sets makes it an invaluable tool for global challenges. Okay, so when you have a large data set and you don't know what to do with them, just give it to your AI. It will make sense of it for you. All right, so let's look at AI skills as one of the top smarter skills for a smarter future. This is as a way of linking it to the theme of this event. Okay, the theme of this event, smarter skills for a smarter future, can be achieved with artificial intelligence because AI is the primary driving force behind the smarter future we envision. So if you want to be part of the smarter future that is coming, if you want to have these necessary skills, the smart skills that will make you relevant in the nearest future, even now, you have to inculcate AI in what you are doing, no matter the field you are in. No matter the field you are in, you have to learn how to use AI to 10x your productivity. Whether it is personalization and customization, AI enables highly tailored experiences in education, healthcare, entertainment, and consumer goods. This leads to smarter, more effective solutions designed specifically for individual needs and preferences. With AI, you can target individuals, give to them exactly what they need. They will appreciate you instead of bombarding people with adverts that they of things they don't need. I've said about enhanced decision making. The ability to utilize AI powered analytics and predictive models is highly desired skill today, which provides insights that lead to smarter business decisions. So business owners will appreciate you very well. Will appreciate your skill very well if you combine it with AI to help them to make good decisions in their business. Let's go deeper into some applications of AI. AI has been integrated across diverse sectors of human existence. I've mentioned this before. Like in healthcare, you have AI assisted disease diagnosis and image analysis, drug discovery and development, robotic, robotic surgery, health analytics, and predictive modeling. Okay, so things like X-rays, CT scans, you can feed them on this. Once you have trained your machine, you can feed the image on the machine, and it will tell you, it give you accurate reading of the X-ray, of the X-ray film, of the X-ray result. Give you accurate reading, give you projections, give you predictions, offer solutions. Okay, so these are revolutionized treatment and other hospital operations, thereby improving patient outcomes and saving more lives. A life can be lost by wrong interpretation of lab results. It also helps alleviate the workload on specialists, particularly in underserved areas, while making healthcare more personalized, efficient, and most importantly, accessible. Okay? So AI has brought a lot of advancements in healthcare, as we have seen now. Then let's talk about advancements in finance. Okay, fintech. It enhances security, personalization, and efficiency. AI is transforming the financial sector by automating complex processes, improving risk management, and personalizing customer experiences. AI algorithms analyze millions of transactions in real time, looking for unusual patterns, anomalies, or deviations from typical behavior. And of course, it will always flag any potential fraud. Okay? So with AI, our banks may not need to worry so much about being attacked. Again, AI is used in education. It gives personalized learning and administrative efficiency. AI is transforming education by tailoring learning experiences to individual needs and automating administrative burdens. AI tools can automatically grade multi-choice questions, fill in the blanks questions, and are even advancing to assess written essays for grammar, coherence, and content, providing instant feedback to students. This frees up the teacher's time from repetitive tasks allowing them to focus on deeper interactions, curriculum development, and addressing individual student challenges. So there are a lot of things you can use AI to do in the education sector if you are into the education sector, and it will help to minimize the repetitive tasks that we end up doing. Even in agriculture, I just listed a few. There are many other applications, but I just listed these four. AI in agriculture, often called agri-tech or smart farming, uses technology to make farming more efficient, productive, and sustainable. You can use drones and sensors to collect data on soil health, crop health, weather patterns, and nutrient levels across fields. AI will analyze this data to provide highly specific recommendations for irrigation, to tell you when to start your irrigation instead of waiting for rainfall, to tell you when to fertilize the ground, to tell you that when you have need of pest control for small targeted areas rather than applying resources uniformly. Okay? To tell you exactly where you need to do your pest control, where you need to apply fertilizer instead of just wasting a lot of money. There is a lot of waste when we do things without good information. When we don't do targeted, we don't target what we're doing. Even within of the farm, you can inculcate computer vision on the farm equipment, and when you are moving through the farm, it's able to identify which one is a weed and which one is the one you planted, and it will remove the weed, and so many other forms of applications of AI. Okay, so let's go to another system, which is, let's look at some biases and ethical considerations. It is not all rosy. There are some cautions, things we should be aware of about AI. Number one, there are many of them. I just listed about five of them. Number one is bias and fairness. AI models can perpetuate or amplify existing biases from their training data, leading to discriminatory outcomes in areas like hiring, loan approvals, criminal justice, or healthcare. What we're saying here is that AI can be biased based on the data that was used to train it. It can be biased based on the implicit bias contained in the data. Okay, it gained its intelligence from the data. So if there's any bias in the data was not well collected, the data was not well pre-processed, the data was not well cleaned up and all that and made to be adequate, it can introduce bias and it will be functioning without that. And any solution is giving you, any answer is giving you, any suggestions is giving you, it will still reflect that bias inherited from the data. Okay, so what's the solution? Simple solution is to systematically audit training data for presentation biases. Okay, when you start working as an AI engineer or a data analyst, where you spend most of your time is in data preparation. That data you want to use to train your system, to use to do predictions, you have to spend a lot of time in data preparation to make sure there is little or no problem with the data. Okay, so systematically audit the training data and remove every biases. Another problem or ethical consideration for AI is privacy. AI models often require vast amounts of data, much of which can be personal or sensitive, raising concerns about data breaches, surveillance, and misuse. So most systems now, when you want to patronize them, they will tell you that your data will not be used for training of the AI model. Some may still go ahead and use your data anyway, but at least they are telling you this because people are becoming increasingly aware of their privacy, aware of securing their data privacy. Okay. So one thing about AI is that it is trained with billions of data sets. Okay. And within that billions of data sets, there are no guarantees that personal information are not there. So if care is not taken, it will expose some sensitive information about a person, sensitive information about a community, sensitive information about a country. And when such pieces of information goes into the wrong hands, it can be used against that country or that person. What is the solution? Anonymize data before it's used for training or analysis as much as possible. Try and remove correct names. Try and maybe change the names or remove names entirely so that it becomes anonymous. So anonymize data before it's used for training analysis to mitigate the challenges of privacy exposition. There are other forms, other solutions within using federated learning and so on. Then you have another concern about job displacement. Automation driven by AI can lead to job losses in certain sectors, creating okay. Yes. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
All right. Can we put on can we clap for you, Mr. Bernard, please? I hope the class wasn't boring, right? Noted. It's fine. All right. So right about now we'll be having another facilitator. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this person I'm about to call is a distinguished fellow. This man is a strong man. I won't lie to you. So briefly, I would briefly what I have here. So he's a dynamic growth and marketing strategist, prolific writer and career development advocate who leverages um, creativity, clarity, and strategic insight to help individuals and organizations achieve meaningful results. So now, whether speaking on stage or in closed doors, mentioning section, this man brings a unique blend of storytelling, strategy, and substance, leaving audience informed, challenged, and inspired to take ownership of their career path. Ladies and gentlemen, join me without further ado as I make welcome Alex Ade Remy. Sir Alex. You can do better, please. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, how are we doing today? I know it's been a long, very long day, but um, I believe that learning is continuous. Learning never. I came in during the graphic design class. Thank you very much. That was really profound. It was really nice too. I've also learned some things too. So I believe that we are all in the process of learning. I'm also a very studious person. So uh, that part of my life is just it's interesting also. I like to read. I like to learn every day. So it's something that a couple of people see and then ask you why you still doing this. I did a BSc, I finished. I did an MSc, I finished, and then I realized that it was like I wasn't feeling fulfilled. Has anybody been like that before? Because after I did my MS, I was like, nah, I don't think this is for me. I will tell you what I studied, why and why I changed. I did virology in my BSc, that study of viruses. Mm, then MSc, I did food security. I was like, okay, food security felt like something that was chilled, yeah. But when I finished, then I had decided I was like, what am I doing in my life? It felt boring, and I got tired, and I did a whole 360 turn to administration. So I went into then I did my MBA in marketing. So I have BSc, MSc, and an MBA in marketing. So now I'm fully into marketing, like for the past 5 years. Yeah, thank you. And I'm starting my PhD. In yeah, say like in November thereabouts. Yeah. So why did I just do that to like give us a breakdown that you can be anything you want to be. There's no stopping. I realized late after I had an MSA, but it wasn't making sense to me. I knew that this wasn't for me, and it was almost like the same thing in life. You have to just get to a point where you realize what exactly you want for yourself. So I'll just quickly go on to. Can I get my slides? All right, thank you. So we're going straight to social entrepreneurship, and then I'll try to make it as interesting as possible because this is a very practical class. I'm a very practical person. Me, I'm a teacher. I'm not. I'm not a lecturer. I'm a teacher. I tell you, from childhood to growing up, I always love to teach, to impart knowledge. Of course, what did you come to this life with? We will not go back with anything. Yeah, the idea is to go empty, so that when you are going, you're sure that you have dropped as many things. And then social entrepreneurship, and I try to add a plus to it. I'll do product branding, marketing, a bit of everything together. So we're not finished today. We'll finish. There's another class tomorrow, so that one will go more explosive. But today I'll just try to do a brief of social entrepreneurship and see where we can get together with that. So thank you very much for listening to my brief info. Yeah. The slide. Yeah. All right. So as the class goes on, yeah, I don't know the classes we've had today, but there are some QR codes here for us to like scan, and it's like a post assessment to give us an idea of what you've learned, how you've learned, the quality of the class. So just you see the names of the classes on each of the. So the one that you've done, just if you have not done it, you can just skip. So you can just take one and just pass it. They are all different, so just pick one, anyone that relates to you, and just do that while the class keeps going on. So I believe we are techie people here, so you can just quickly do some quick scanning, and then all right. So I'll just go on from here while we. Should we still wait for the slide? Should I just go ahead? All right. So first off, my name is Alex. Nice to meet every one of you. And I work with She Leads Africa. We are one of the partners for this program. And then we're entrepreneurship. We are also into social entrepreneurship. We're a digital organization and we are female focused anyways. Let me try to quickly put that we're a female focused organizations. Of course, not gender biased, but we are more focused on the African woman and we try to do all of what we do to ensure that we help women with the resources and materials to help them. But today, of course, it cuts across. What we are doing is not just female folk. I'm just giving a background to what we do at Shili's Africa, and I work in the growth and marketing team, and we ensure that we help you with resources, with material, with trainings like this to ensure that every one of us are better off than where we were before. So first, like I said, our class this evening is just quickly on social entrepreneurship, and I'll just quickly define it because I wish the okay, yeah, thank you. All right, can you just go to make it full screen? Yeah. Can we manage it like this? All right. Let me just continue while we get the slide up. So first off, I'll just define quickly to define, social entrepreneurship. This is the practice of identifying, developing, and implementing innovative solutions to social, cultural, or environmental problems using entrepreneurship principles. I take it again. We still see it on the screen when it comes up. Majorly, it's just what we do with social entrepreneurship. First off, you identify. I put them in both so that I'll be able to remember. Identify, you develop, and you implement. Those are the three keywords there. When you are building a social entrepreneurship platform or a system, your first goal is entirely for people. You are people focused, you are people driven. It's not entirely for profit. It's not like you wouldn't make money from it, but your first idea, whenever you have an idea for a social entrepreneurship platform or a system, is to know that you are doing it for the sake of people. You are doing it for impact. Impact should be your first goal. And that's why we say the first step is the practice of identifying, developing, and what implementing innovative solutions. So the idea is that you first identify, you look for problems around you. What are the problems I have seen? What are the problems that I've noticed? And then I want to what? Give solutions to. So first of all, when you look at your surroundings, look at people around you, look at the environment, it helps you to first identify the problem. Your work as a visionary is not for you to complain. It's not for you to join the complaint. It's not for you to join the bandwagon of people saying this thing is not working. For every problem, that's where there's money. Every problem, especially Nigeria is even a very good place to make money. Why? Because there are a lot of problems. A whole lot. From healthcare to security to food to everything. There's problem everywhere. And that is the main reason why social entrepreneurship cannot die. Because there will always be innovative ideas for people to what? To grow and do better. So your work as a social entrepreneur, okay, thank you. This is all right. I'll just all right. All right. So thank you. So we can see it on the screen now. Social entrepreneurship first is the practice of what? Identifying, developing, and what? Implementing. So you don't just identify problems, you develop those solutions and what? You implement. So it's a tripartite system. First, you identify, second, you develop, and third, you implement. And what did I say? Innovative solutions. Now, recently there was a gist around Okra. I don't know if you know Okra that crashed, the tech company. How many people know Okra? We didn't know about it. 16 points. They raised about $16.2 million, $1 billion, and then they crashed. And people were saying, what do banks like the OPay, the PalmPay, how do those guys do those things that our regular banks cannot? Do you know that our regular banks can do those things? They don't just want to do it. You see companies come up and say, this company raised 16.2 million value. Sometimes those things are confused. Be like, it's not my business. It's actually your business because these people are making transactions easier. Your life is becoming easier because somebody is sitting down to think of what? Innovative solutions. Opay came at a period where they had been existing. When they did the whole bike, all of those, they had been existing. All the Gokada, these guys have been, but they crashed when government did a ban on bikes and all that. But they came back, reinvented themselves, and did an extra fast solution to making payments. And then you transfer with GT Bank. They'll tell you that when you transfer with GT Bank, finish, don't yet eat your food though. Make sure that the transfer has gone. Because if you eat, they might end up holding you down. That happened to me before. And you see that nobody taught me when I went to open Pumping and OP. It was just because I wanted a faster solution. I'll get to a place, I send the money, 2 seconds, they receive the money. That's an innovative solution. During the cash crunch issue, when these guys were the solution, they were the one everybody was relying. All the market women, bike men, everybody was using OP. Now it's literally everywhere. And that's when the guys like Money Point and a lot of them now came like, there's money in this thing, let's join the bandwagon. But somebody came with an innovative solution, and that's a social enterprise. Let's go on. So, there are so many places you can apply social problems, cultural, environmental problems. Like I said earlier, there are a lot of problems using what? Entrepreneurial principles. That's why I said that your aim is not essentially money, but you can make money from it. Like I said, impact and the idea to drive solution is the first thing that should be in your mind. But it's not like you will not make money. But if you put money ahead of the plan, you end up losing the goal. So unlike traditional business model that focus only on profit and sorry, let me hide this. That focus solely on profit, social entrepreneur. What did I say earlier? Impact. You prioritize impact while still striving for what? Financial sustainability. Not like you wouldn't make money. You will strive for it, but your major goal is for impact. So when you are building any social enterprise, like I said, the possibilities are endless. There are so many. Even in this Yaba Tech, if you are an innovative, if you stand like this for like 10 minutes, you know that you can just think of 10 problems. And say, there's a lot of problems in this school. And then you can begin to think of, what can I do? Sometimes I require pulling people, join me. I thought of this thing. Oh, I know this guy is a tech person. This one is a marketing guru. This guy is very good with design. Oh, this one can. Before you know it, most of these companies are usually, you hear co-founder, CEO. It's not one person. You cannot do it all alone, but you can bet the idea. But it comes from when you have an entrepreneurial mind, and impact is on the base of your mind, not for money. Like I said, it's not like you will not strive for financial sustainability, but also impact should be your first goal. Let's just go on because we'll continue all our things tomorrow. So, what's your problem statement? The problem statement first was identify the challenge. That's the major problem. This is why many people don't make money, because they cannot identify challenges. And like I said, in a country like Nigeria, problems are endless. It's not looking like we are going to get out of it very soon. And that's why you as an entrepreneur, as a social entrepreneur, should tap on these things to make more money. But like I said, impact first. Impact first. So the major problem that a lot of people have is identifying the challenge. The major challenge many face to realize in social entrepreneurs that the agenda is not for them, but for what? Others. So when they say that OTP, other OPT, other people's money, OPM rather, other people's money, that means that your money is in the pocket of the next person. I'm not saying you should pick their pocket, though, please. But the idea is that your money is in other people's pockets. That's the honest truth. Your money is in the next person beside you. You don't know. It's until when you realize that I need to get money from this person. What do I need to do without holding a gun or picking their pocket? Picking their pocket in a professional way by creating solutions to the problem that I know that they have. It's not for you, it's for what? Others. So, in essence, is what? Is business for good. That means you are doing something for the good of others. You are not just selling a product, you are what? Solving a problem. If I dive a bit into product branding, when you see some, like the FMCGs now, I'll use FMCG as a case study. The popular brands we see every day. When you see a particular product, what comes to your mind? When you think of a particular product, which product, which popular brand comes? If I mention toothpaste, what popular brand comes to your mind? Close up. And which one? There's another one, Colgate or Abi. Why did it come to your mind? Why? It's popular. Who made it popular? Is you. That's the idea. Other people's money. They know what they are doing. So when you see product marketing, there's what we call aesthetic value. And that I like that you are done a class on design. There's an aesthetic value, that's product design. So when a company comes up with a product, they think of all of the elements that comes with the branding, the logo, the feel, the color, the elements, the people they use for the advert. Have you ever seen, they say that you see that they will not use a man for skincare. They use a man for Panadol adverts. You see Panadol adverts, one man is eating every item. You now say, you hold his head like this, and next thing you say, go and use Panadol for fast action. But when they want to sell Joy soap, you see a woman, she's bathing in the bath. It's sensualization. They know what they are doing. It's product branding. And that's the same idea you should carry into your own small business too. You should think of people. You think ahead. Think like, what can attract them? If you think of noodles brand now, what's the first brand that comes to your head? Indomie. Indomie is not the name of the noodle. It's a brand. But Nigeria, we used to give one general name to all the brand. Is I want to buy Indomie noodles of Dangote. Why are you, sugar now? If you say sugar, Dangote comes to mind. Salt, Dangote comes to mind. So this the way. So you need to understand that what you are solving a problem, and that's the power behind social entrepreneurship. You are solving a problem. So whenever you want to, even though you want to start selling face caps, for example, the first thing on your mind is to understand that you are solving a problem. Why do you want to sell face caps? If your idea is just to make money, I'm telling you that you will make the money, but you don't last long. You wouldn't last. How many brands have you seen that were money centric last? You can't count them. But social entrepreneurs that think of impact first before money, they last for lifetime. If your goal is to make, you make money. And like they say, the poorest person is the person that has only money. If money is the only thing that you have, you are poor. Because there are so many other riches that are beyond money. Let's go on. So, like I said, the problem statement. So, the first thing that you need to do, God, when you leave here today, is what? Go and identify challenges, go and identify problems around you. That's how to make money. That's how to make an impact. So, the core pillar, for example, I'm just going to use SLAs, where I work as a framework. What we do, like our own framework for impact, how we make impact. The first thing that we do are these core pillars. All we do is what? Give access to knowledge, access to community, access to capital. These three things drive our framework for impact. So when you hear She Leads Africa, these are the core pillars that holds us together. Say, okay, all we do, all of what we do in SLA is to ensure that we give access to knowledge by trainings, free trainings, programs, courses, and all of that. And currently, we have like about 6 to 8 courses that we're doing, all free for women. Sorry for the men. Apology, for women only. So you can actually register for all of these courses: digital marketing, content creation, data analysis. I can't remember. I'll remember. So what I'm trying to say is that, for example, when you are now building your framework, you need to have your mission in mind. What exactly, vision and mission. Vision is what you want to do. Mission is how you want to do it. How do you go about it? When you do your why, your words, then you go to your how. How is actual dirty work, the putting your hand in the plow and checking, like, okay, this is exactly how to go about it. For example, we our goal is to empower African women to build sustainable, scalable impact career and businesses. So our goal is to every African woman that we can come and contact with, we empower them to get a sustainable career and a sustainable business. Very straightforward. How do we go about it? We give access to knowledge, access to the community, and access to capital. Straightforward. So when you are building your own social enterprise, you need to what? Do this framework and say, okay, so as we are still going to do a class, well, maybe luckily, it was supposed to be a 3 minute speech, but we are going to have luck that we're going to be presenting it tomorrow. So I believe that when we're coming tomorrow, we'll have a very strong pitch. There might be a prize or not. I'm not promising, but I'm saying that we're supposed to do it in class, but we know we're out of time. So it was supposed to be a 3 minute speech where we pay ourselves into a group and we'll go, because I'm very practical. I want us to sit down, develop a, a company, an enterprise right here in class with your group. You will give it name, you will find problem. I'll give you the slide. You look for problem, solution, and every possible thing, and then we'll come and pitch it here in class. Because we cannot just leave here and then we go back to go and do aspire to Maguire. No, there's no time for that. 2025, the country is hot. The country is tough already. You need to find practical solutions to solving your life problem. And by building a social enterprise, you can do that and you will still be happy. There's no between going to work and being fulfilled. Some people wake up Monday morning, they are grumbling like, we're going again. Why some people are just, they're excited because they're doing what they are doing, they are fulfilled in it. So you need to understand this. All right, let's go on. So, yeah, so we'll go to design sprint. Design sprint is just, a rapid collaborative process to solve problems and prototype solutions. I'll give you the slide. No need to. Don't worry, I'll give the slide. Mr. Auchi, you can share. It's fine. It's my brain work, boy. It's fine. You cannot steal it. If you steal the idea, you can't see the process. Uh, all right, so it's fine. So they don't need to snap so that I can concentrate. I'll give you the slide. All right, let's go. So design sprint is a rapid collaborative process to solve problems and prototype solutions based on user insights, quick iteration, and creative collaboration. Now, there's something we call audience persona. in marketing. There's something called audience journey. So when you want to build a product that solves a problem, you need to put yourself in the mind of the audience and say, how do they go from point A to the end point? Like saying that, oh, a lot of people they'll build system, and you see, I saw someone that posted online and said, enter, this what they call this code when you want to pay for something. There's this pin, remind OTP, yes. And then the guy designed it and said, provide OTP, and the OTP was showing like it was open, and the same phone that I came into, it was showing. So if somebody has grabbed the phone, they can easily enter. So that's a very stupid idea. Just like what our design teacher taught us. Imagine you putting happy birthday and you go and put it here. They'll think the thing is a barrier. I saw one product, a liquid wash. It was put in a pink brand. Pink, it looks like exactly like Chivita, no, Hollandia yogurt. You know the pink pack, exactly that pack. I wish I brought the picture. And the person that designed, imagine the process that thing went. I was like, who from the graphic designer to the head of the company to all of them, they are very stupid. Because how do you put a liquid wash in a product that looks like strawberry pack? A random person or a child could have picked that and drank it, and that would be a problem for the company. You can just imagine liquid soap in Hollandia bottle. The way our parents used to put pepper inside ice cream, but that one is even different. That one, you already know that once you see Danish cookies, it's not cookies that is there. Is that your mommy's ring, bracelet, or it's pepper? Just like that. So when you want to design something for problem, you need to put yourself in the audience mind. That's what we call audience journey. You need to take, okay, when they click on this link, where does it take them to? When they finish, what does the end product tell them? Oh, is it that, oh, from here, join a Telegram group. From here, join a WhatsApp group. But some people will design something and then cause more problems. You design something now, you create a form or a system. You are planning to solve a problem, you create more problems because you do not think of audience journey. And that's what we call audience persona. Audience persona is when you do a design sprint. You now go ahead to think of a rapid collaborative process that would help you to solve problem and prototype solutions. So you would have thought of the problem, thought of the solution ahead of the journey of the audience. You cannot allow your audience go through a journey and then they are stuck after. And then there's a lot of complaint on your side. There's a link that is not clicking your website. And you are, sorry, we'll work on it. That's a very stupid thing to do. You should have thought of it ahead. Test all the before you go out live and say we are live. We are now, our website is working. Or that's why you see some pages. You see a lot of you cannot even trust the page, but you see a lot of negative comments. They are not trying to do a lot of match up to cover. No, you should think of a design sprint when you are doing a social good, a social enterprise. Think of the audience journey ahead of time, and that's what we call the ROT formula: results, um, mm, result, objective, and timeline. ROT. You can write it down. It's just a bonus. Results, objective, timeline. I wish there was a board. I would have done a lot of writing. ROT formula is, so it comes from the back to the front. Imagine thinking of results ahead of your timeline. You're already thinking of result. What will I get? I want to start selling bags. Are there a lot of students that need bags in Yabatech? I'm using Yabatech because we are here. Are there a lot of people that need so thing? Why do I want to do this? So what is my result? What do I aim to get? Oh, I want to start teaching students. Or, oh, I feel like a lot of students are failing why, but there's been a lot of problem with JAM. Can I do a system that is more easier for them to take their classes online or to organize tutorials, something that will just make it easier? So when you're thinking of that, think of the results. Then what is your objective? How do you want to go up? Okay, I'm going to create this, I'm going to create this, and then you put a timeline to it. Because the same idea that you have, I can bet that another person to has it. Don't think that your idea is mono. No, God is not partial. He's not petty. God used to distribute ideas. As he's giving you an idea now, he has given somebody else. If you like, you sit down and be doing, so I'm trying to speak grammar from today. So if you don't act on it, it goes. Someone else picks and he said, and I wanted to, before you know, the idea is gone, somebody has achieved it, and then you begin to, struggle, and you want to think of another. So everything, there must be a timeline. So that there's For even your own life, you need to apply the ROT formula: results, objective, and timeline. So I'll go ahead, design sprint. Then, oh, okay, it's not on. Sorry. All right, I'll go ahead. So, impact design canvas. So I'm going to give us a very simple canvas. Like canvas in the word is empty, something that is blank, open, opaque, and all any other grammar you can use. So I'm going to give us a design canvas that you can use. So I'll use SLA as a sample size to design. So this is where we now go to where we now have the classwork where all of us will go. Now, thankfully, you have over 24 hours to go and do this at home. Where we'll pick. So the first thing you need to do is define the problem. You know, so this is a sample, design canvas that we can use. The first step is to define the problem. Number two, identify the target group. Number three, ideate socially relevant solutions. I take it from number one again. Number one, define the problem. Number two, identify the target group or target audience, so to say. It's just like, say you want to sell guns and you want to sell it to primary school kids. That's a wrong target audience. You need to know who exactly are you selling for. Who do you want to make this product for? Then number three, ideate socially relevant solutions. How do we get this problem solved? And this ideation takes time. Can incubate your head and take time. Sometimes you need to withdraw. Just go somewhere quiet and really, really think. Because the reason why I'm saying this is because it's very practical. You are not just, don't forget that you are not just creating something that is just for you. If it was for you alone, it would have been easier. But you are creating for a social good. The idea is you are trying to help a lot of people. You are trying to create a system that breaks barriers of mindset of we Nigerians or Africans generally beyond the scope of that level of reason. You must think outside the box, break the box, tear the box. Think as an international person, something that can go global. There's this guy Abdul Koim or whatever. The guy was a Unilag guy, and about 8 years ago, he built two systems. And when they sold it for about $181 million. Poof, the guy went to he relocated. He could not stay in Nigeria. That kind of money, you'll be feeling somehow. He was like 23 or 24 at the time. He's about 30 now, thereabout. He moved to Dubai with all of that money. Now he went into wristwatch production. Now he's selling results for us maybe like $1 million, $2 million. Like, so is that what did he do? He sat down, he thought of an idea. What can I do? Although his own was not a social entrepreneurship, but at least he sold the idea. I'm saying that these are things that can fetch you money in years to come. There are people that are building apps now that you might never need it now. But by the time that thing is socially relevant, you'll be shocked at how far you can go. So number four is design a scalable model. I will explain on the next slide what all these steps are. And number five, define your unique value and impact metrics. So now, what does each of those steps say? Number one, what reward issue? These are the questions you now ask yourself. What reward issue are you trying to solve? Why does it even matter that I want to make the environment clean? Why should the environment? What's my business? What's my business with clean water, clean education? Clean water, food, education. Women, men, children, mortality rates. All of those you can just be drawn. These are things that you're just naturally drawn to. Over time, you just see that you like to do this thing. You are naturally drawn to this thing. Those are where and because many people miss passion and making impact and making money. Most time people suffer because their passion does not produce profit. There's passion producing profit, and there's passion that is just there. And in Yoruba, it can be like passion, like that passion can flog you, and you can just be there with usually that people have ideas and they die like that. They just go through life. There's no impact. And when you live a life without impact, it's so frustrating. Because at the end of the day, you can't say exactly what you have done. It's so frustrating. You just go through life, and then at 30, at 40, you're just looking like, what have I even achieved? What have I done? So you need to first, why does it really matter? Number two, who are you serving? That's your target audience. Who are you serving? Be specific about demographics. Are they men? Are they women? Are they children? Location. Do you want to just be Nigeria? or for now it's just going to be Yaba, or it's going to be Lagos, or it's going to be Abeokuta or Nigeria or Abuja. Don't jump. If your capability can still take Yaba for now, or Yaba take Yaba Tech, capture Yaba Tech. Then okay, Unilag is close by. Let me see if I can infiltrate. Oh, let me see if I can take the whole of Alagomeji, Yaba, Oyigbo, in all of those places there. You can now talk about, scaling up larger. Then, supposed to be specific about location, demographics, and the needs of these people that you're trying to create solutions for. Number three, list 2 to 3 possible solutions. And then what makes them unique and what impactful. Because if you don't have these ones, there's no USP. What's your unique selling point? What's your unique proposal? What are you proposing? What are you bringing that is unique, that it has not been done before, or it has been done before, I have made it better? Because there's really no new thing under the sun. Everything is almost something that has been done before, but you can make your own better. Number four, how will your idea grow? And it's not just be on one point. How will it grow? Then that's when you can have what? Consider what? Partnership. That's why I said maybe you can now bring in people. And partnership does not have to be until when we come to like the one career care and go be assigned today. That's a larger scale. It can start from just an handshake between you and your roommates. That's a partnership. You can start between you and your friends or people that you know that can run with the same vision as you over time. Some of the big companies we see today start small too. Then begin to see the impact of 30 years and you're wondering, check back, look back. When they tell you so, you say, wow, they started from a bedroom. Oh, they started from one place, started from two places. Just think of how we address it. You can consider partnership, tech, and then cost efficiency. These things, you should not think of them later. You should think of them from the beginning so that it will help you to grow your social enterprise better. Number five, like I said, all these steps are practical steps. They are not aspire to Maguire. They are not you will make it. You might not make it too. Let me tell you the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat. You might not make it if you don't do it about your life. If you sit down and fold your hands, you will not make it. God is not you can't scope him and say, let me pray. Things might not get better. It's you that will take the step. Yeah, we cannot take out the God factor, but you need to take a step. You need to make an impact to make your life better. So you need to look at cost efficient. It's even in the Bible. And I'm sure it's in the Quran too. That anybody that wants to build should what? Think of what? The cost. Exactly. Thank you. Number five. What's your competitive advantage? Because obviously there'll be competitors. There will be. There are people that are doing the same thing that you are doing. But what will make you stand out? What is that advantage that you have over other brands? Because the same way that that almost every FMCG brand that we use now, they have competitors. When we mention close up the other time, we mention Colgate, mention the wrap. Almost all of them, there's no monotonous FMCG, and all of them are selling. If you cannot afford Indomie, you afford Mimi noodles. Even though I don't like the taste. The taste is awful. To me, that's me. And there's nobody that likes it. Like that's what they buy. They buy carton. I'm like, you are buying carton of this. Just the same way. Some people cannot use close up. They're like, what kind of close up doesn't have that? I want a mint. It's too what? It's too hot. So what do you say that me, from my parents, they be using close up. Me too. It's close up. My children too. They use close up. And somebody will say, no, we've used close up before. I don't like. I like Oral-B. Oral-B just has this. It looks cool. No, the branding, the body say, like I said, close up looks hot because even the pack is red. So even that one can make it look like pepper, like it's red. But Oral-B came with that cool, it's cool. Like when they did Dettol cool now, they made it look like it's like AC is blowing your body. Look at the idea. So every product, the same product, when Dettol cool thought that they were the only one, Premier Cool came. Imperial has done cool. All of them have done cool. So if you are not cool with Dettol, you'll be cool with another brand. That's the idea. At one point, it was Cowbell. So for someone that, Nido, all of those. Cowbell, there was Milex. I'm a bit old, so I know Milex. There was Milex, there was Nido, then came Cowbell. Oh, yo. They came with that, and they came in and penetrated the market. But before you know it, Dano came. There was still Peak Milk. But Peak Milk was not appealing to poor people, so to say. What the cowbell do as they are competing with another, they started selling 10 naira sachets. So if you cannot afford that big thing, you afford 10 naira. The idea is everybody can take milk. Milk should not be monotonous on one set of rich people. All of us can drink milk. And they made it 10 naira and they entered the market. When GTB was going to enter the market, they came with student accounts. GT Creates. They were the first brand of bank in Nigeria to come with a zero account. When Zenith Bank was doing 10,000 naira, how many students can afford 10,000 naira as your base bank? You can't withdraw. If it's 10,000, daddy will know. Abi, if it's not 10,000 naira, you cannot withdraw less than that. Then GT Bank just came that you can have zero naira. I remember I was in school then. We can 500 naira. The last 500 naira, you go to it with pride. You withdraw. Let's go. 500 naira. You put it and you bring it about 500 naira. You hold it. Zero naira your account. So you mean it was like an innovation? Like, so you mean that I can take all the money? Let's go there. And they did millions of students around the country. You know what any bank now did? They now put out marketers. You see them on beggar. They be begging you to come out from account. But it had passed. GT Bank had won the heart of many students, and I think till now they are still one of the student-friendly banks. I know there are other brands now, but of course. So, what's your competitive advantage? What exactly will stand you out? And I just give those brands for you to see, and how will you measure your success? Let's go on. Please let me know what time I have left so that I can rush. So, this is the classwork now. I'm done with the major part of teaching. We'll do the remaining tomorrow. I'll do product branding in full tomorrow. The aesthetic value. We'll talk about all of those things tomorrow. But design spirit in action. So I don't know how I'm going to break the class into teams, but what is the way can we do it to break into teams? I need those to break in because there's a classwork I want to give, but we'll do it as an homework now. So if there's a way we can break, so we need to prepare a 3-minute speech per team, and then this is the oh, sorry, I'm sorry. All right. So this is where we get busy. So I need us to break into teams, and we'll apply the impact canvas I gave earlier from the SLE, and I'll show it again. And then you choose a team lead that would speak for you. You create a pitch, and then you come and tell us, oh, we designed XYZ tech company, XYZ food company, whatever you call diaper company, anything at all. Can be anything. Think wide. And then you come with, tell us, why I should buy into that idea, why, using, using this focus. So your 3-minute pitch should focus on all of this. This is your guide. And then tomorrow, by God's grace, we'll be able to take pitches on this. So use this thing should guide you. Problem, solution, target impact, and sustainability plan. So problem, what was the problem that made you found that company? So I need co-founders tomorrow, CEOs, business managers, accountants. Who are the people you tell me the roles of people in your company. So what's the problem you're trying to solve? What's the possible solution? What's the target impact? What exactly do you want to get at the end of the day? Who are you target? Who are your target audience? Then sustainability plan. It cannot be a company that will die tomorrow. You need to know how are you planning to sustain the company, and then so that's it. Have you taken this down? So I think we are good for today. So that's just it. So for now, you can follow us to get more. The previous slide, okay, yeah. So for the QR code, please pass to other people so that they can scan, and then so let us know how you enjoy the class. I hope I tried. I hope we tried to give us a thank you. So for you see the one that has social entrepreneurship, put it there, put your comments there. Let my organ know how I did in the class. My boss will be here tomorrow also, so she'll be joining us to have a great time. So I'll still be taking another session tomorrow. And then, so how do we do the sharing of it? Have you found a way? You've not found a way. So I think I'm done. Are we done with this slide? So please, before I finish, please. So like I said, we have some trainings for women on our platform. Please just for ladies only. Please go to shilisafrica.org. It depends, maybe 3 because of the volume. We can do 3. So just go to our website shilisafrica.com .org rather. We are on Twitter, on X, on Instagram, all of the platforms, same name, She Leads Africa, just the way it sounds. You can apply for our current booster program, join our community, we write amazing newsletters and things that will help you for your life. Whenever we have events, you can check on our IG page, very active. You see events that we had one in Unilag in November last year. So we are planning to have another one. So we'll be able to incorporate, Jabatech, Unilag, and every other. We just have amazing resources for that can help your life. We're just all about, like I said, we are teaching social entrepreneurs. I'm telling you what we also do, which is what for a social good, and we've been doing it for 10 years. SLA is 10 this year, so we're doing amazing stuff. So I believe that I think that's all. So my final words to you for today. I want you to go shine and make impact. I really believe in your growth. I honestly, this is not me psyching you. This is honestly, I totally believe in your growth. I believe that you can. And remember that the future of Africa's impact landscape. You can actually do. That's why I gave you a bit of my educational background earlier, and I told you how I went in 3 It was not easy the way I said it made it look, it wasn't easy. I must tell you, going from a science background to a management background is a very difficult. You didn't even studying exclusion, kinekan, cola, all those very viruses, very crazy. It was crazy. Then me going to business management, administration, it was totally different. But it was a 360-degree turn. But I'm saying that you can exactly do anything that you put your mind to. There's no stopping to your greatness. So let's be ventures that matter. And if you want to connect with me, please do well to reach out to me on any of these platforms. I'll be great to indulge you and answer your questions. Thank you very much. I don't know if there are questions before we go. Questions. All right, let me just quickly take questions. All right, please go ahead. Okay. All right. Social intervention, like I defined earlier. Let me go back to the first slide. If you see, so social entrepreneurship, like I said, this one has a process of doing something. Entrepreneurship, of course, is the process of selling, buying, running a business. But social entrepreneurship, that social there makes it different in the sense that you are doing this for a good of something. So you are trying to build a system that is solely built on impact. I can begin to sell bottled water and I do not send you. If you like, die of thirst. It's not my concern. I just want to sell water to you and make my money. That's entrepreneurship. I'm all for profit. Do you understand? But for social entrepreneurship, I'm not thinking about making money. I'm thinking about that. People are like, maybe I come to this class now. Let's say we have a 1 month class, for example, and I come every day. I see that most of the time when I come, people are hungry by 12, and I begin to bring meat pie, for example, for like 100 naira. For example, just give an example. I know I've solved the problem. Do you know? I wasn't about making money. It wasn't about the money to me. It's about that I don't want people to get tired too much before they get. So that's a social entrepreneurship. So there's difference. The difference is just impact. That's the idea. Entrepreneurship is anybody can be an entrepreneur. You just want to make money. But for social entrepreneurship, it's impact driven. You are thinking about the good of others before even starting. That's why I gave us the ROT formula: result, objectives, and timeline. Before you even start, you are already thinking of impact. If you remember this other slide, it's business for good. In essence, it's business for good. You are not just doing business, you are doing it for good of others. So yeah, as you are building that system to solve a problem, you're also thinking of people. So it's people driven, it's impact driven, not just to make money. That's the difference. I hope I give you any other question. All right, sir. Yeah. Okay. You go you go Ada. Yeah. You can try another way. So there are not one way to do things. Do you understand? There's no, yeah. So when I was talking to you, I said, there's not just one way to do things. Sometimes that's when you bring in people. So we have our strengths and weaknesses. You get people are gifted differently. Some people naturally are born leaders. They don't need to do any. They come into this room. If I say I need a class captain, naturally cholerics will be the first to raise their hand because they are naturally leaders. A melancholy is withdrawn. Let them know me that they will not want you to see them. That's is their natural character. It's not that they're trying to form it. If you see a colleague raise up their hand that, oh, I want to be the leader of this class, I want to be the one to They are not doing it out of pride. It's their natural instinct. So when you have to discover people, put the round pegs in round holes. Don't put square pegs in round holes. So you discover people, check around, check around you. If you say that you have been trying a particular solution to a particular problem and it's not working, try another solution. That's why you need to think outside the box. Take a step back and go to rethink. You can reinvent a strategy. The same strategy you have done. You can reinvent. Think again. Like, okay, we have been trying it this way. It's not working. Let's try something else. Or let me bring in people that can help me bet the idea better. That way you create a team, you create a system, and that way it helps you to. So you have the idea, you have the solution, but you've tried it, it's not working. Why not talk to somebody and say, I have this idea. What do you think? If there's I notice that there's always waste around the whole school. What do you think we can create a system where we can recycle product? Let's create a recycling basket in Yabatech, so to say. But you've tried one way, then maybe you try nylon. And somebody no, let's not do let's do iron. That one is more sustainable, it's more you have solved the problem, but in another way. Do you get it? Thank you. Any other question? Thank you very much. I take a bow now. So we'll do they will help us with grouping the class, and then we'll do this tomorrow. So let's prepare for our pitch tomorrow. Why we take so tomorrow we'll do product marketing, product branding, and all of that tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I hope that was I hope you enjoyed the section, yeah? Hello, are you all here? I said I hope you enjoyed the section, yeah? Because I'll be asking questions, by the way. And the winner would be going with something though. Does that work? Miss he mentioned something not quite long. I want to know how many of you who been paying attention. Who can tell me the full meaning of ROT? ROT, yes. Is there anyone who's gonna do that? No, no correct answer. One person. Everyone, oh, everyone is sure. Okay. Um. Oh my God. Okay.
Result objective timeline.
Timeline. I mean, she got it right though. What's her name? Mary. Okay, Mary. Before you go, meet me. Yes. Say that again. Okay, every one of you. That's cool. So, briefly, we'll be taking the last facilitator for the day, and after this, we'll call it a day. So now, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm to bring on stage a seasoned business strategist and startup mentor. This man has helped ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome to the stage the man who knows how to turn vision into ventures. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Victor Silas. Please, can you jam me together for him, please? So, Mr. Victor Silas will be taking us on business startups. Yeah? So, I hope we are all ready for that. And after this, we'll call it a day. Thank you very much, everyone. Can you celebrate him again, please? Yeah, so while we are trying to switch to the other one, what's our last Alex, can we appreciate him once again?
give me two examples of social entrepreneurship outfits that you know? Just give me two from what he described. I'm sure when he was talking, you were thinking, okay, which social entrepreneurship outfits do I know? Do I know? Okay, my brother there. Where's the second mic now? Because of, I think there's a second mic. Just because, yeah, please use the mic so that because of our online audience, they are switching. So please, Ini, let's know when you guys have switched to the new platform.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Adini Sunday. He mentioned entrepreneurial, sorry, environmental, social, cultural, and environmental.
Yeah, okay, so you are defining it. I'm asking you example of a brand, an organization out there that is a
So
social.
many of them, I can remember one. There's one about goodness. There's the women. There's I think WAAW, women, something like that. But just
Okay.
yeah, I can remember those ones there for now.
Okay. Yes. More. Yes, sir. Please put a. I was just wondering, like, are you paying for this service? I mean, for this class, are you learning? Are you taking something from this class? You are taking something, but are you paying for it? Because we started career care not as a business entrepreneurship to make money, but for the good, just like you mentioned. All right. So I was just thinking that when he was talking, we were like, it's like this career care is a social entrepreneurship. Oh, okay. Because we are out to just make difference in people's lives. Yes, in the process, everybody's going to make their whatever they want to make. Okay. So before I allow the MC split us into group, I want to just say that the groups that is going to split us into, you are going to make a presentation tomorrow. Do you understand? You're going to make a presentation tomorrow and you're going to present something in line of this social entrepreneurship because what we are trying to raise in career care, we don't, yes, we know that people can do businesses, you know, people can run businesses where they make money and they also run a social entrepreneurship. And those are the kind of new generation youths we want to raise. So we expect that we're having, is it four? Are we five groups? Oh, three. Okay, you decided for three. So three groups that are going to come and present your social entrepreneurship project. Even if it's something you want to, of course, you're going to need graphic design along the line. That's why we have our gurus here. You're going to need video editing as part of it. You're going to need AI. Do you understand? So you can see that all of it comes together. And then the last facilitator now, who is going to come on board now, is going to tell you how to start a business. So you can see that everything works together. Do you understand? All of it works together to help you succeed. That's what I say, smarter skills for a smarter future. So if you're able to combine all of these things, you discover that you are going to be way ahead of your peers. So are they connected to the new distance? So let's share the screen and then we just our next facilitator will just take I think just 20 minutes. So it's because we don't want to keep you late. It's already past 3. So make it very fast. So while he's sharing that, let's get the slide on.
All right. So before our next facilitator comes up, yes. So we're going to group ourselves in threes. 1, 2, 3. Then the next 1, 2, 3. You get. Do you get? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like, please know your number, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, I think it works that way. So you all. Oh, 3. You are 3. You are number 3. Okay. So those of you who are under number 1 or 2, 3, you get. So you are all on same group. You get. So 1, 2, 3. Say that again. Yeah, ones are on one group, 2 on number 2 group. You get. So just do you know yourselves? You know your numbers already, yeah? I'll go again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. You get now, huh? All right, good. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me as I make welcome our next facilitator in person of Mr. Silas. Clap now, come on. So after this class, I'll give you a paper so you write your name. All right, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to stand before you to share a little I know. So, anyone here that is already in business, who has started a business, abi who don't start side hustle, who get side hustle? Okay, you have. Okay, you have. You have. Anyone from here? Okay, please can you tell us what your business is into? Sell your business. Free advert. Oh. Okay, you're into what? Catering. Okay, you're a chef. Sir, you? Laptop selling. All right. You're into kitchen and home appliances. So if you're planning to get married anytime soon, your vendor is here. And you connect car owners to drivers. Okay. Please, if your uncle has a car parked somewhere, someone can convert it to money for you here. Who else? Okay, what do you do? Quality Ankara fabric. Okay, if your mommy's wrapper is bringing out color when using detergent, she has a quality one. Sir, musical training. Okay, if in your church you find it difficult to connect during praise and worship, someone here has a solution. Then, if you're still using Pentium 1 laptop like me, there is a dealer in the house. Okay, so can we have the slide? Okay, all right. So, um, so far, my name is Victor Silas. I am both on a paid job and on the street. On the paid job, I work as a business development specialist with a security firm on the island. On the street, I've been able to start up fruit drink business. I've been able to start an online advert website. I've been able to partner with HRs to do verification, to know who comes in with a borrowed certificate and all of that. Then I studied industrial safety and environmental engineering. I added security to it. So while I'm on a paid job, all of those little school, little courses has their own side business and all registered anyway. Okay, so this afternoon, what we'll be discussing will be turning ideas into an enterprise. Turning ideas into enterprise. Anywhere you meet my slide on the screen, we'll continue from there. So, okay, someone need to mute, not me. If I mute, it will be a consign. All right, so the objective at the end of this class will be able to, did I say class? Okay, it's a class. We'll be able to generate viable business ideas so that maybe our group will be the one winning tomorrow. We'll be able to, okay, so we'll discuss on steps to legally set up a business, strategies for funding, branding, and marketing your business. Then we'll also share on pitfalls to avoid as a startup and how to grow your business sustainably. Okay. 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 All right. So that is for the objective. So what is a startup? Wetin be startup? Any contribution? Any idea? All right. A startup is a young company or business created to develop a unique product or service and bring it to the market. That is, at your comfort zone, you were able to think of something and you develop it, you brought it to the market. On area of security, before I studied about security and also I'm a spy police officer, I decided to join that part of police to understand about investigation and policing. All right, so before I did that, I had this passion to always go around police officer. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. There was a particular period whereby kidnapping was very hot in my state, and every other person was seeing it as a problem. But that kidnapping in my state was the first time I made 1 million naira in my life from the kidnapping incident. So how did I generate money from the problem we were facing as a state? So I pictured that if something is happening in this house and I'm in this house, I should be able to help this other house. I sat down, I thought about it. What can I do? An idea came up for the police to print out their phone numbers of all the DPOs, share it to every citizen in the state, whereby in every house, everybody has from the commissioner of police to all the 31 DPO in the state and other emergency responders. Then another problem I discovered was that my uncle, who died some months ago, was so influential that if you commit crime at the point of even killing you at gunpoint, if he showed up, you will be set free based on how powerful he was. So I saw that as a problem, and I also came up with a solution. What solution did I discover there? It was giving us more leverage to misbehave. In my place, before we say I go slap you, maybe na the third slap we dey talk about. We don slap you since because we get backup, because we are cultists, because we dey okay. And you know, in our place we eat unripe plantain, which gives you more iron. So we have strength. That is why even when that person looks like giant, before we tell you say we go slap you, baba na third slap. So, and my uncle is there to defend me at the station. So I now sold the idea to the police. Police come to your house, what police will say, Oga, wetin you eat remain. If police comes to you, if you go to police house, police will ask you wetin you bring. So it's either you are bringing something or you're keeping something for him. So I told commissioner of police, let's have a 3 senatorial district seminar where we educate the chiefs on the dangers of coming to plead for my cousin, for my brothers when we commit crime. So if my uncle is at home, I have slapped someone, police is to arrest me, and they take me go to station, I call him, he said, oh boy, I warn you, say, may you know the slap person. Next time, I'll be careful, I'll be conscious. This time around, he might not show up. Oh. So that will save police from plenty arresting, running after us. So, and I now told police, for the first time when we are doing this event, let's share free food. Then Akpabio, the current Senate president, was the governor. The idea was taken to him. Within 1 week, 25 million was released. And the event came up, the production of the telephone directory was done, even though they cheated me. But my joy, just as he said, was that I solved a social problem. I almost say, praise the Lord, church. We are not in church. All right. So I was able to solve that problem within 3 weeks. Kidnapping, violence. Nowadays, if you want to slap somebody, we will now think of the consequence. Ah, this man might either not want to come or might either report me that I'm stubborn. All right, so To start up a business, you need to discover a problem. And why should we start up business? Job creation. For my fruit drink, I have some persons doing the sales. And for them to sell, definitely there will be what? A reward. That has created job solution. It also helps in financial independence, purpose driven, solving social or market problem, global opportunity or local impact. All right, so key questions to ask before you begin. What problem am I solving? Who are my customers? How will I make money? What makes my solution unique? Just as he said. I take that again. What problem am I solving? Who are my customers? How will I make money? What makes my solution unique? So that you don't be like that guy he said that came up with OTP idea and what's supposed to be secret is shown to the world. All right, so in doing all of this, I have this mantra. If you can remember this, it will help. The mantra goes thus: what I think is what I do. The reason I do them is to meet your needs. Then I get value for my deed. Did you get that? What I think is what I do. And the reason I do them is to meet your needs. There is no how I'll meet your needs without getting value for my deed. All right, so steps required in starting business. Okay, the mantra, right? What I think is what I do. The reason I do them is to meet your needs. Then I get value for my deeds. So you start with thinking, and the reason why you're thinking is to meet someone's need, is to solve someone's problem, right? And there is no how you pound banga where oil no go stain your mouth. Okay, so steps required in starting your business. You start with creating an idea. Idea is very important. Then market research. When I started my fruit drink business, I used to test other Zobo and I discover problems. Mind you, I also sell rice. I also sell every Saturday, Sunday, I sell one bag of rice to a particular one customer. I would have expanded, but I'm actually using it to train myself, test run something. How did I start my one bag rice business every Saturday, every Sunday? Even yesterday I did it. So every Saturday, Sunday, I make at least 40 to 50K from one customer selling that rice. Now, I ate in that woman's shop and the rice was so gummy, starchy, poor quality rice. And now, after eating, I started by appreciating the woman's effort. Wow, your rice is so nice. Do you know that if you had had a better rice, you'd have become another KFC? Ah, madam, where you learn how to cook? I was almost asking for another one. I had to open her heart to accept what I was about to deliver. So I did my MBA in Accra Business School. And I understand that terrain. I'm also running a program in Benin Republic, Port Novo. So I know where they sell rice. My mom trade that part. I understand the market. And being a spy police officer, if I put on my shirt, I can cross any ECOWAS border without harassment. So I know the shop that sells all kinds of rice. Now, with my spy police, I am entitled to one bag of rice without custom harassment. So what I do is I partner with a bike guy. I want to go buy one bag of rice. What we'll do is that you take the logistic aspect. I pay you for that. So every custom checkpoint will take permission. So when we are coming back, nobody harass us. I do that every Saturday. I did it yesterday. Make I just tell you the truth. So coming back, I bought my rice at 49,000 naira. The best rice in that market. I sell to this woman at 80,000 naira on credit. I would have sell at maybe 65, 70. But because my money is in her hand, she'll be using it for other business. She's indirectly paying loan for that money being without till another Friday evening. So she buys my rice. I buy my rice at 49 naira. I pay my buy guy 5,000 and add that together, check my margin. So if I'm giving her rice this week, 2 bags, so the following week, I add 1 carton of tomato. Benin Republic tomato is still one of the best quality tomato. Alright, so that week I will add tomato and make extra margin. From how did this start? I discover a problem of quality rice affecting our quality production. So I took care the part of raw material to enable her have quality delivery. I almost say praise the Lord, church. Alright, so that is in area of market research, business planning. Currently now, I want to start an online church in October. I have series of mentors related to the kind of church I want to start. Now, I want to start a church whereby praise and worship is very important. Number two, take home reason why you come to church should what a reason why you will come again. And if you're to connect online, you should want to waste your data or use your data another Sunday. The church is the King's Business Church. What we'll be teaching will be training people on how to apply heavenly principle to worldly system in business. Now, Pastor Sam is one of my mentor. I have another person in Calabar putting me through. When I sent him my blueprint, diplomatically say, Victor, you've done a great job, but your blueprint lacks XYZ. Now, when he highlighted my lapses, I had to review my planning. Now, without renting a hall, without having a land, I've partnered with a musical studio that takes care of sound equipment, musical volunteers. I partner with some upcoming artists. Now, because you want to be in your church on a Sunday, my church service will be 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So that wherever church you play, you always have time to come. Let's fellowship together. I still hold back not saying it. Okay, so what that happened was planning, legal registration, branding, identity, and as we proceed. So, validating your idea. Is there a real demand? The idea you're thinking about, is there a demand for it? When I was in College of Petroleum studying industrial safety, one day I told my HOD, I did 4 months course during my switch with Federal Fire Service in Ojuelegba. So I've attended to a fire outbreak that lasted for about 10 hours at Levintis Market then. So while we were in that fire scene, an idea dropped. How can we have a extinguisher in form of a ball? How many of you have seen fire ball before? Extinguisher that looks like a ball. So that idea came up and I was shaking inside. Wow, this is powerful. I went to my HOD. Mind you, one of my late auntie's husband is one of the founding fellow of Nigeria Institute of Safety Professionals. I went to my HOD. I just thought an idea, having a fire extinguisher, instead of getting to explosive fire, you could just stand from afar, throw the ball inside and explode. The fire marshals will be safe. The fire will be extinguished, not quench. Professionally, you say extinguish. All right, so the person looked at me, my HOD looked at me. He said, Silas, the way you're going, we pray we don't lost you to madness. Because the way you think, it can only take mad people to think extraordinary like this. My dream was buried. Nigeria happened to me some years later. As far as India, that idea went to someone else. Now we have it in Nigeria market. So is there a real demand? Yes, there was a real demand. Conduct surveys, poll and interview. Study your competitors. You wey dey sell Ankara, who are your competitors? How quality is their fabric? Madam, you wey dey cook, are you in love with crayfish? As an Akwa Ibom man, we know good food. No matter how good is your food, no matter numbers of cube, the presence of crayfish does wonders. I'm giving you a little expo. Have you been eating from your competitors? What do they have, or what do you think you can do better? Test with a pilot version. My fruit drink, I had a particular edition I did for my church people to drink. I did the second one to a gym center. Now, why I maintain one customer I'm selling rice for? She will be the one announcing me to others. But if I had started running up and down, I will run out of demand and supply. Demand will become more than my supply because I cannot beg custom to allow me carry 2 in a day, and I cannot leave my routine job to go into rice business. If not, I will crash. They will give me the grace. The day I will try to carry 50, they will seize it with the motor. All right, so have a pilot version, then get feedback and improve. Develop a business plan. Now, tomorrow I will be sharing business plan template that I was opportune to undergo a training at South South EDC, sponsored by CBN. I am yet to see a template or a version like that 31-page business plan that was given to us there. I did that in EDC. I did another one with Daystar Business Academy. Sorry? I did another business plan class in Accra Business School. However, I'm yet to see the one that is like this 31-page Bible of business plan. So, develop a business plan, and the plan should include executive summary, okay, market analysis, business description, product service line, marketing and sales, financial projection. I'll give you this tomorrow. If even though you want to start production of cement, even though you want to start building a car, even though you want to start pure water business, even though you want to start a school, what I will give you will just give you it's just a template that what you just need to do is to make your findings and input. All right, so legalizing your business. Register with CSC. I have Aegis and Burglar Limited for my security also registered. I have Fruitified by Victor Silas registered. I do graphic design. At least to the glory of God, I've been able to do some high profile job for Nigerian police, UNICEF, the former governor of Cross River State wife. I handle all her branding, both her personal complimentary card and NGO. All right, thank you. So I had to register One Click Multimedia. Now, there is a little name there, Business Place. It's actually registered. I have a website for it. So the problem I saw in that is that people finds it difficult to get good nanny, good security. So what Business Place does is sourcing for domestic staff, organizing business startup like this, and advertising other business. So, for example, I have a security guard. If there was a time, I would have bring that guy. The guy came in from Benue State. He decided to make a difference. After working for 8 months as a security guard, I advised him to go into business. Now, as I'm talking to you now, that guy sells pap and ogi, prepared pap and ogi. In Lekki, he has about 5 outlets. Each of those outlets has about 20 people working for him. His target audience are Korope bus drivers. You can find one of his spot at Ikate Gate. All those Korope going to Freedom Way Admiralty. There is no way you will not want to take breakfast, pap and ogi from him. I'm bringing that part so I don't forget when we get to talk about funding and why I'm still on a paid job. This morning, I live in Ogun State. I work in Ikoyi, Dolphin Estate. I had to go to my office, attend management meeting, do my presentation for my last week achievement, then take an excuse to come and impart life as primary purpose. All right, so that guy gathered money from his security business and he started his pap and ogi business without owing anybody loan that he has to repay back. We'll talk more on that when it comes to funding your business. So choose a legal structure, either sole proprietorship and or limited liability. So I want to advise you should go for, as a startup, a one-man mopo. Start with sole proprietorship because there are some waivers, there are some small privilege you have in this. Now for that limited liability, there is one advantage also in that one for bigger brand. Now, I am always very well behaved at work than ever before. When we get to like 15, 16, 19, 20, you know why? I don't want to hear that my salary was delayed. You know why? If my salary is delayed, highest thing I will do is to add trouble to myself. If I make attempt to fight my MD, he will arrest me. You will even forget that I'm there. It is a company lawyer and me go dey get matter. So for this limited liability, when there is a liability, person wey you owe money dey relate with company, not you. As per the other one wey be say, bro, I give you laptop make you sell. How far? You don sell, where my money? But the other one, there will be English, paper to paper. Highest thing, it is the company name that will be blackmail. But you can still move on with your life with other side also. Okay, so open a bank account. You know why? If you send a proposal after the sweet presentation and that part of the money, you now see Victor Silas UBA. Wèrè lélẹ̀ ni, ṣé ó fẹ́ kó wa sálọ ni? You know why? Who is Victor Silas? From beginning we're seeing business place now. We're seeing now Career K wants to partner with. I don't know why I'm about saying this part. Maybe I'll link them to that name I want to mention. There is a school called Slum to School. Sorry, not school, NGO called Slum to School. I know the MD. After now, I'll speak well about Career K to Mr. Otto. What Slum to School does is to get funding from abroad, sponsor schools in slum and remote areas, and also help people like me and you wey want get sense. You understand? So if Career K can go as far as, I don't know whether I don't make am well. When I entered there, the first thing that blew my mind off was the branded t-shirt and this banner. Sir, okay, as a graphic person, you do printing, abi? You want to agree with me that this is some person's 1 month salary, whereby after this event, maybe one person go use am, I want aboki go use am for a house. Now, in this business, I am not sure this thing is bringing any money back. It can only take a heart of service, a heart of passion for mankind. That is why whatever it will cost me to be here today, I was like, no, 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 no. If one person go just sit down, say, make I talk to people how to better their life, then I now look the design, I find where they go write the amount. I saw capital letter free. Wow. Ah, wow. Free. As in, I was like, even while I was sitting here, I've been looking at the class. What can be indirect ROI, return of business, for wetin we dey do here? Baba, I never see. And it will take, no be say I dey swear for them, it will take career care, another effort to be known as UNICEF. And I'm telling you for free, without charging you too, that what they are doing here is the same thing UNICEF are doing with bigger donor. Then meanwhile, somebody here is doing this. This camera, if you dig deep, no be him get am. Person wey bring this camera, you be living here with a value, still from their pocket. So tomorrow now, if he wants to do business with Slum to School, which I will try to push for that partnership, because I manage their security for a while. There are some persons that have done free things for like this. The day I need help, they know they forsake me. So I will try to see a way of singing their praise to Slum to School. So if Slum to School now finally say, okay, we want to work with these guys, then maybe there's one name that has been trending here, Ini Udo Item, or Ini Obong Umana. Yes, he's giving Slum to School his account number. The first person, what was that? That person name is Ahmed, the accountant. The first person was like, I want Wolele, Kariake, account number, in your bong, Kilo Njebe, Ogbeni. He will not answer you. So at least register your business so that you'll be able to have a corporate account. You need to see my account number, business place, sweet digit, UBA. Even though I wan fraud you sef, God forbid, I no go do am. But you feel this you feel this security attached to it. Say, I can always trace it to the corporate account, their corporate brand. They will not want to tarnish it. All right, so obtain necessary permit and license. Okay, please, what are you studying? Yes. Okay, you're done with school. What did you study? Business management. Yeah. Marketing. Medicine. Okay. Let's use medicine and business management. Your own na just to dey talk those big English wey go dey confuse people. The real money dey at hand. But however, that your certificate is very important. You understand? That is why you should make sure you help us do better by constantly reading the one wey don pass, so I no forget anything. So now the business admin and the medicine guy collabo. There's somebody I wanted to marry. I don't even know why we no gree marry, or whether na me no gree. I shall know say we no marry. And one of the driving force was that she's from Akwa Ibom. It was like a 99 option to marry my tribe. My first choice was Yoruba. I'll tell you my reason. Second choice, Hausa. Third choice, Ghana. The one in Ghana was 6 months older than me. He said, come, Silas. It was Adam before Eve. Adam was created to take care of Eve. Mommy, I can't be an Eve taking care of an Adam. 6 months older than you, squash match. Ah, ah. I ran to one of my godmother, deputy director, Ministry of Health in Ghana. Mommy, my Odo, that's Odo means my love. My Odo said she's 6 months older than me. He said, ew, in Ghana, it will be an issue because of the culture of respect. Ah, before you know, Stephanie blocked me. She's since I no gree hear word by force, I hear. All right. So the last option I fall back to because it was like a time frame. I don't keep money for marriage. Marriage, they find who go money, they find who go be the wife. So it was emergency. I was doing a good job. I work as operation manager in a foreign company, Calabar Free Trade Zone. I have a mopo at the age of 26. I know I helped about 14 people married then. I wasn't married, I was the men's president in church. So when a woman come with a complaint, before you start talking, I'll look at the house. Say, ma, when last did your husband take you for picnic? You know, okay, okay, I know the problem. Tell him to see me. I'll just give up. My salary then was about 1.6 million as at 2015. So I was just like 200K, 100K, go for picnic. So sometimes I will release my car, my mopo, my driver, take some people go for picnic. So money to some extent I was at least around average Nigeria because then I have a feeding center at one fuel station. I feed 15 people. So I just have agreement with them. Come, we have a breakfast together. So long story short, Otobon refused to marry me, but we parted well. Do you know why I did not quarrel? She had something that has to do one of my dream in life. She studied education. For me to own a school, I need that certificate, especially during registration, right? So after marrying Adefunke, who studied what thing my wife studied sef? Science lab tech in Ekiti State University. So I had to like in my marriage class then they say you can make your wife to be that thing you want from another person. I said okay. I remember I scored 85% in marriage school. They failed me. I repeat the class. I was given books, almost 20 something books. I read back to back, write example, write review. So I'm 10 years and 2 months in marriage now. So if you hear noise for our compound, na for the next room, no be our house. Because there is no reason why we should shout. Like my slide I'm sharing now, my wife was my audience between 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. last night. And I woke up around 4. She was like, why they do face like see they fear me? I say, ah, you know, say I dey shame now. He say, you shame. Oh yeah, start afresh. So we rehearse this class, we play together. So we study in-law management as a subject separately. Hallelujah. So 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 all right. So okay. So obtain license so that you be relevant. Okay, so obtain license so that you be relevant. Where I dey now? Okay. So raising capital. Personal savings is important, my brother. Like there are some persons here using their company to answer phone call, to chat with somebody that is just distracting you in the name of iPhone 95. What's the highest level of iPhone now? See, I know someone dashed me one that is 6S. I tried to, it was becoming too demanding. Everything you go pay money to lock. I don't even know where I kept it. So some person here are actually using their capital as phone call. So try personal savings, family and friends, grants and competition like tomorrow now. Our group will go pitch SLA, go show us love. Then when e be like say everywhere don red, that is why it's at the end. You consider startup loan. But don't start up a loan to go and buy rice and supply like me. Custom go collect am and you go suffer paying the loan back and the emotional stress of wetin custom do you. Then also don't borrow loan to play Baba Ijebu. Now, don't pay tithe after they give you loan because na seed. You understand? They give tithe of maybe 10 million just enter your hand. You wan impress your church. You know, get church wey be say before you put your offering, you go dance. We go dey hey, you go face them up first, just choke them. Then you now drop the envelope in a manner that it looks so heavy. They're like, ah, wow. Be like this guy, God don't find out. Be na 500, 200, he go change. So don't impress anybody, any church member, any pastor with loan money. Do the business first from the profit of the business. All right. So you now pay your tithe. Why did I bring that part? If you like, make you be Alaja like my sister here. If you like, make you be prophet. Partnership with God in your business is very important, right? We'll talk about that some other time. So that is that. So branding is key. He made mention of somebody packaging liquid soap in what my son would have just rushed and drink, thinking that it is fruit drink or Hollandia yogurt and all of that. Now, get a name, a catchy name. Please, all those names where they sound like Ekene Delechukwu Moto Nigeria Limited. Look at names like Career Care, Sweet, Tush, Career Care. I don't know whether I go forget this name for a hurry. The name and what they are into, except you get PhD for immunology without knowing that. Career Care, they talk about, say, make your life better. You understand? All right. Brand story, unique value, proposition. Read that English. Proposi. Okay. Pro waiting. Session. All right. Then slogan. When I was small, we didn't have TV in our house, but in our neighbor's house, they used to have TV. So by being a friend to the children, sometimes I join them. And during NTA News, you see they will break in to advertise something. You see Binaton, a particular brand then. When they don't see Binaton, the next thing you hear from how it will be simply the best. That was their slogan. That was their tagline. All right, so online presence is very important. Now, I don't have an office anywhere, but I am active both on my website, my official info at businessplace.africa, on my phone call. Be seen, be visible. All right, so that is why social media, website, and all of that is very important. So marketing for startup, social media marketing, influencer, collaboration, community engagement, and WhatsApp business, content marketing. I think this can also be shared. So common mistakes to avoid: lack of research. Find out wetin you wan go into. Who don do am before? Wetin be mistake wey im make? How im take achieve am? Alright? Starting without plan. There is no bricklayer that will just go to a site, begin to lay block. There will always be a drawing. That is why I want to share that 31-page plan tomorrow. Then, undervaluing your product or your services. Sometimes if person is something too cheap, e no get level. Go to Lekki, see zobo. Na that red rose wey dey comot for flower, na im be zobo. No be say zobo too get level. Plantain chips, na im be that same thing like bole. But wetin give am level na packaging. Now if you go to Freedom Mart in Admiralty Way, there is a zobo in that shop for 3,500. You see people buying. My fruit drink is 2,000. I have a young Yahoo boy. Sorry, I have a young person that buys 24 bottles from me every weekend because he doesn't want to take anything sugar and my raw material is from Benin Republic. They have one of the sweetest pineapple. Don't ignore customer feedback. I told that woman, your rice is nice. However, the rice gone o. He say, rice wey dem dey sell na yeye rice, na yeye. But there was a feedback, and she took the feedback which buy into considering my product for improvement. Okay, so doing it alone is another area of concern. This slide, I shared this slide with my wife and also shared this slide with my mentor. One of my closest mentor is the GM of Ebony Life Place. He's from Jamaica, Michael Williams. Good. So, mentor, whatever you're doing, have people who put a check on you. Don't be a doctor like that, my auntie that wants to own an hospital alone. Somebody beside her did business admin. He knows how to manage business, right? Now, I can design, but I have one graphic guy in Uyo. He's so good. All the money I make from UNICEF is his brainchild, the designs he did for me. I have a social media guy, he works with Desta also. Not that I don't know how to log into Facebook, but there should be somebody better than me in that side. So I partner with all those people to have excellent delivery. Growth and scaling. Reinvent your system as you grow. Make e no be say because you dey boil plantain, you shouldn't look at a way of doing it without using charcoal. Consider the fact that some asthmatic customer might come to buy your bole. So why not look for a system whereby smoke no go make who wan give you money die for your front. Then you come run enter wahala. E no go be our portion in Jesus name. Amen. Alright. Delegate, don't micromanage. The job I'm doing now, the group I got to know about this thing was where I met the group HR. She's no more with us now in that company. She failed. Do you know why? She wanted to be a superhero. They carry operation people work for her, carry accountant people work for her. Now she know finish o. If she no correct you, that means say you no fit deliver. Out of being micromanaging workload, forgetting her core HR role, she crashed. She was left to resigning. Sorry that I'm using a true life story of such to make case study. Apologies to any HR in the house. You guys are the best. If water no dey for our company, HR, they no increase salary, HR. Person come work late, him dey attack HR. Na him come late. So those guys are just the best, except some microscopic few. Hallelujah. Performing with KPI, key performance indicator. Auntie HR, I got that right. Key performance indicator. Na so dem dey call am. That thing na one kind thing like template wey be say every day you go dey put in data to check, am I doing well? Am I online? Am I on track? So na im be KPI for English language. Alright, so keep innovating. Like as I said, you dey use charcoal before. Look for a way to use. Okay, I just remember one of the business I've done. I had a catfish business. So the problem I discovered in that my catfish business was that as original Calabar man, we like soup. We dey buy catfish for market. That my auntie wey dey cook where we to go, bear me witness. When you're eating it, you feel sand. So I now decided that I will sell catfish without sand, without slime. I registered a brand, the Tribe of Victor Silas, fish farming. I go to fish farm, buy fish, go to professional people that dry and dry it. So at that point, I was able to reinvent drying process and better improve processing process of cleaning the fish. We include alum, we include lime, we use ginger, we use salt to wash all those slime out of the body, and we now targeted our targeted customer whereby they can buy one pack 10k. We go dey carry fish go UBA car park around that 4, wey some people wey no dey wait make work close before dem run. You see them start coming to car park. Oh, good afternoon, ma. We have beautiful, well spiced fish. Wow. I love the packaging. How much do you sell? Before you say how much do you sell, I don't leave am for your hand first. So what was I trying to do? To reinvent how we can make money selling fish. So final words of wisdom. Just here where you dey like this, so start small. Shey you understand? But as you're starting small, have a big dream. Then scale fast as if life is coming to an end, like somebody who passed on Sunday at the age of 82. At the same time, see that 82 as if it's 28. Scale fast. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Dollar might never drop again for you to start adding this thing to your laptop business. You're selling laptop, and see another problem you can add to your laptop business, because anybody who buys laptop should buy that thing. Is here. All right. Don't wait until laptop dollar is, you know this thing, right? Okay, so this thing is to elevate your laptop and give you eh? Okay, so don't wait until dollar drop for you to add this to your laptop business. Okay, so wetin I talk? Start where you are. Your all right. So don't wait for perfect conditions. So start where you are. Your idea is a seed. Nurture it consistently and learning, and above all with faith. Some person for this place, dem just dey bear Muslim name for nothing. They no dey go mosque, and it's key. My aunty was a reverend pastor in church, married to Alhaji Lebiosu. I was opportune to attend Ilekeo through Alhaji. So I know some things wey dem dey talk for that place. They are taking us to the same God. Though na only one controversy be the debate. But however, partner with that God by faith and you will succeed. So abeg, I want to suggest make we no ask question because of time. You understand? If you get question, you can send it to this number on WhatsApp. You understand? You can also send it by mail. Thank you so much for having me. As we move out from here to the labor market, people wey no go carry our good run go buy from us. People wey like our products, God go make them locate us. We will sell and make profit. Either you're selling product, you're selling service, heaven will put hand to it. And please, at the end of the day, show love to humanity. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure we enjoyed this section, right? I said I'm pretty sure we enjoyed this section also. So at this juncture, we still have like four more. When I say four more, see that bombastic side. Okay. So we're taking the feedback now, and afterwards, for those of you who are asking me about food, I mean, you've eaten now, yeah, yeah. No problem. Yeah, no, actually. So yes, feedback. Mika.
Okay, please, please, you guys can like copy the link, like you type it on your phone and then drop it on your Google Chrome and then fill it. Just please quickly do that. Like type it on your phone and then you fill the form now. Just do it now. She are talking. Thank you. Okay, so while you are doing that, for the pitch grouping that you said, yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying. Okay, you want to use the bus, yeah. So you're going to be filling your names then with your phone numbers. so that we're able to like among you guys you can be able to like create a group where you all of you can be in one group and then do it. You know you are presenting tomorrow, so you have to be like as fast as possible. So are we done with the filling? Yeah? How many of us have filled it? Okay. Okay.
So let's share hotspots with your friend and all of that. Okay? Because we need the feedback is so important for us to help us to improve. Okay?
Who still need hotspots? Eh?
Okay, let me share my Wi-Fi password. Just go to Wi-Fi. My hotspot is on, so just I think you can go around. I don't know how many devices you can do, so access to that. So you will see ITEL, I think this is A something. A what? 65, yes. Mine is 65. So the password, are you ready for it? I know it's not for everybody, just those people there. I think it's just but if you need it, the
Don't use
password
and
is
download
seven
movie. Oh.
seven.
Don't download movie with it. Oh.
Seven in how many places? So Prime name on group one.
Are we done? Okay, those online too, please also help us to fill the form. Thank you. Yeah, good.
So your number, I mean your name, yeah. So while this is going on, I would like to welcome or I would like you all to join me while I bring on stage. But before then, please, tomorrow we have to begin at 9 on the dot. Please, we are all we all should be here before then so we can start earlier. Yeah. So please, while the names are going on for the group, I'd like you all to join me while I make welcome our HRO and admin in person of Nkiruka Arinze. Please, can you clap for her? Clap now, come on. These are HRO. God bless you, man.
Hello once again. Who agrees with me that it's been a swell ride, an interesting ride? Some people are frowning. Okay, it's been a wonderful session, and we've come to the end of today's session, day one. We have day two, which is the D day tomorrow. I want to start by appreciating all the facilitators, all the participants, online and offline. Online people were saying thank you so much. We apologize though for all the glitches that was experienced. I mean, some things are out of our hands. We apologize that you didn't get the best experience. But we're hoping for a better experience tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you, the organizers, our partners. Thank you, everyone. We're grateful. Having said that, I want to inform us that tomorrow, the 15th, is the anniversary for the World Youth Skills Day, 15th of July. And that's also our 1 year anniversary, Career Care 1 year anniversary. So we are doing it in commemoration. So it's going to be great tomorrow. I want to implore us to come on time. I want to implore us to dress like we're going to nail a big job, like we're going to nail a contract, big one. Don't just come like, no, and come on time, please. Very important. Our partners will be here. Hello. Thank you. Our partners will be here and there'll be a panel session. So come with the mind that I'm coming to kill it. You understand what I mean? I'm coming to get something in the bag tomorrow, please. So also we need ambassadors. What is life when you don't impact? When you can't touch others? When you can't help out a neighbor? What is life without impacting in people? Everyone that has stood here today has spoken. Every single person has spoken on how they touch lives. From the first speaker, Mr. Larry Basamta, how they have passion for touching people. You don't need to be working in a big organization. Maybe you don't need to become a manager or controlling millions before you can impact lives. It starts from little things. Oh, I don't have a pen. Please, you have to lend me one. It starts from that. Little things. And trust me, you may be looking at career care that they're just there, they've not started, but it's best when you join an organization that is just starting. It's best when you join them when they are starting. You be part of that story, part of that change. Please, I want to encourage us all to be ambassadors for good. She Leads Africa talked about doing good for others. Let's be ambassadors for good. If you want to join career care after this, when we close, please see me. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. See you tomorrow at 9.
Thank you very much. God bless you all. Wait.
Sorry, I forgot to say. So there's a little souvenir going around, courtesy of Go Bear. Thank you, Go Bear. And we also have something for you before you leave. Thank you all.
You can clap now. You can do better. So yeah, thank you very much. Please network. Make sure you make new friends and that whole thing. And I'm sure we all. I mean, we all learned a lot. So yes, you can network yourself. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. on the dot. Thank you very much. My name is Mark Jude. Good night. Facilitators, can we snap, please? Facilitators, the projector. How HRO? We're taking pictures now. Yes, hello. Please, can you help us take it down? Can you bring it down? I think it's from the up there. So, group one and group two, it appears to be that you guys didn't put your numbers down. So, what you should do is this. Um, Give me a pen. Take a pen. Take a pen. So the first person writes one. Sure. Did you write your number?
Can you snap this thing and you create the group and add them?
Create a group. Create a group and add. Snap it. Snap it.
So you create the group and add them.
So yeah, group one, you have to put your phone number under it. No, put number first now. Please hold on so you can put your phone number, please. Okay, I think there are some people who came in. Now,
only because after which the NC and the
this is no good. That is not good. Wait a minute.
team members alone. The team
It's
members
not good.
alone.
Please, you make that sound bad. Just
Sorry, sir. Team members alone. I hope every one of you have a great meeting.
Want to spice up your listening? Smart Talk can give you song recommendations for your playlist when you join Spotify Premium. Or start a jam where you can invite your friends to unlimited skips and replays. Tap the banner to learn more.
every day.
Hold on, there's something for you before you go. And then if you can please book me because let them WhatsApp correct. So we are picking a leader.